Let me start with a disclaimer. All this gear was bought with my own money. If I do not like the product, I am not including it into this video. That's why you will not find La Sportiva mythos here. I'm also not trying to make a commission by providing you with links into the description of this video so you can make me a few dollars. I'm not trying to make money here. I'm only trying to share what I learned about ultralight backpacking gear so a few more people don't have to bust their knees over time, and somebody may say thank you in the future. Also, because there are so many new emerging companies that make great products such as Z-Packs and other companies, I may not be aware of a more superior product. I've been mountain climbing for over 10 years, and as a result I have done over 120 long first ascents on peaks that at times are 25 miles into the backcountry. Most of them are in the high Sierra, but I have done first ascents and significant technical ascents in places like Cordillera Blanca, Canadian Rockies, Cascades, Bugaboos, Patagonia, Erigich, and I spent the last 3 weeks in Denali National Park, where my friend Nick and I climbed the north buttress of Mount Hunter and did the 8th ascent of one of the harder routes in Denali, the Denali Diamond, which I made only the second free ascent of. Most of the time when I even work, I spent probably half of my life in the mountains. Sorry for the sprayathon to start the video, but I am no famous climber or famous backpacker YouTuber, so I feel like it is important to show some credibility to the audience before I start giving gear advice. Unless I'm going on a photography oriented trip and I'm bringing my DSLR camera or my bag is full of climbing gear, it will be lighter than 10 pounds, even if I'm going for a 3-day overnight trip. In addition to sharing what I bring backpacking, I will show exactly what I will bring on an overwhelmingly long ridge traverse, which I'm hoping to solo sometime in July. Just so you know, my sleeping setup and clothing system is picked to keep me comfortable during days with highs which can range from 50 to about 70 degrees, and I may sleep near 13 to 14,000 feet with lows in low 30s. Hopefully not much lower than that. So let's start with the backpack, and I will load it as we talk, and then we can look at the final weight after we're done with that. So the backpack here is Z-Packs Narrow 38 liters. It's 300 grams and costs about $200. My sleeping bag is actually a quilt, which is also made by Z-Packs. It's called the Solo Quilt, and it's at 30 Fahrenheit. It's 344 grams and costs about $320 online. Let's load it in. The BB sack that I will be using is by Mountain Lauren Design, and it's called Solo Superlight BB, and I ordered the DCF floor option for that. For my pad, I will be using the Thermarest Uberlight, which is an incredibly light pad. When we are talking about comfort as well, I do like to bring a pillow, even though I'm trying to go light. I feel like I sleep much better and get a lot better rest if I have a pillow, and this is the C2 Summit Aeros Ultralight. It's only 60 grams and costs about $40, okay? For my stove setup, I have the Tokes titanium pot, which is 550 milliliters, and it costs only $30 and is 74 grams. For the stove itself, I am using the BRS 3000, which is only 25 grams, and it's $20 online or less. So you probably bring 2 lighters on the trip. just to make sure if something happens to one lighter, I have a backup. For my water bladder, I have Hydropack Seeker water container. It's 3 liters that fit in here, and it's only 91 grams and costs $25. If I'm not trying to go super light, I will bring my jet boil instead. If I'm melting snow, I will definitely use the jet boil. But for summer ultralight backpacking trips, I feel like the BRS 3000 is sufficient enough. Even though I will be using the NitroCore NU20 headlamp, I brought this E-light instead because it's of similar weight, and I don't have the NitroCore headlamp here with me. There's also a spoon, some sunscreen, and miscellaneous things like a battery, lip balm, ibuprofen, charging cable, toilet paper, duct tape. Duct tape is really nice to have, especially if you're going into the backcountry for more than a few days. And for my clothing, I will bring the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisper down jacket, which is more like a down sweater. It's pretty light, but it's perfectly fine for climbing and backpacking in the high Sierra. And for the shell jacket, I recently purchased the Enlightened Equipment Wisp, which is only 139 grams or 5 ounces and costs $200. So let's weight all the gear one more time. .9 pounds for clothing and backpacking gear. That's insane. And now let's add all the climbing equipment that I'm planning to bring with me on the Ridge Traverse. And first off, for the climbing and the Ridge Traverse, I'm not planning to bring any climbing shoes, but I decided to buy these La Sportiva TX guides, and they performed very well. Just a few days ago, my friend and I climbed the northwest ridge of North Peak, the north ridge of Conness, and also the northwest buttress of Tenai Peak, and then Mathis Crest and southeast buttress of Cathedral Peak, all in a day in these shoes. So they can move over the mountains very well, and they can climb very well. I actually like them over the Gaetanis. And I wore Gaetanis for years. The Petzl Perline, which is only 20 grams per meter. It's a 6mm cord that is designed for rappelling. I also have this Trango knife, and this double length sling will be my harness, which is not safe, and I am not recommending anyone does that, but because I am possibly not gonna do any rappelling, or maybe I will do a few rappels, I am bringing the Edelrid Micro Jewel paired up with this rope, and I'm gonna use this double length sling to make a harness in a pinch, just in case if I have to. Basically do that, connect the carabiner to it, and go and rappel. It's not comfortable, it's not safe, but I'm gonna be using it just if I have to. If the forecast is cold, then I may add these Enlightened Equipment down socks into my kit. and I will be using these Injinji toe socks because they prevent you from getting blisters. One of my trail running ultra runner friends suggested I try them, and after I got them, I've never had a blister. So I'm definitely gonna be using them. If somebody is uncomfortable with using a double length string as a harness, which probably everyone should be uncomfortable with it. I'm uncomfortable with it when I'm using it. This is another good option. It's a nice harness by Petzl, super light as well. So I got 3 days worth of food, my climbing gear, my helmet. I also have the fuel in here now. So let's see how much does it weigh. £8.6.
It's still recording.
I know.
Yeah, these are Vibram shoes. They're super light. So if you're going on a climb, you can clip them to your harness and not carry your heavy shoes with you.
So this is for like mostly just
Camping.
like camping or climbing.
Yeah. I'm trying to combine this video for both camping and some climbing as well. Yeah.
So who's gonna press it?
What's that?
Are you Did you do a face review yet?
No.
You're not showing your face.
What's that?
You're not showing your face.
Oh no way! I had no idea.
Oh, you want us to move it? Now you are. When you go that down.
So we have to get down more.
You want me to like have it up a bit?
Move it up a little bit more.
Oh, damn! I didn't even know.
Okay, that it's fine.